Go get me a bookshelf.
I'll go to Lowe's here when I get done with this, I guess. Not go back to the car show.
Walmart, to what matches the other two in there.
Oh, I'll shop there. I'll find it at Lowe's and it won't match, whatever.
Well, as long as it's black, it'll match.
At least it'll be made in the, at least the better part of China. So anyway, today we're upgrading the cart, and I figured I'd do it while I had some help out here. And I'm using some of Andrea's old tires and stuff. I was chuckling to myself earlier when I was cleaning this stuff up. You know, usually when you go out with somebody, you buy them jewelry and stuff, but when me and Andrea used to go out and we were racing go-karts, well, she was racing, I would buy her a wheel and tire every weekend.
Hey man, I was at the front, you know? Takes parts to get to the front.
So she always needed wheels, tires. That's how you made her excited. You buy her new wheels and tires for her go-kart.
I miss my go-kart.
So anyway,
I'd race a go-kart again.
You guys heard it. Anyway, we're changing the tires over. We're going to put some go-kart tires on this. And I'll let her hold the camera, show you how to do this. It's not that hard. If you have one of these Japanese Home Depot carts. Oh, I left my drill.
This was Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply. I left my drill inside, baby. You're going to have to entertain them. Talk to the YouTubers.
Oh, like they want to hear from me. Okay, well, I have dead time. Don't forget the YouTube party weekend is May 6th and 7th. I've been answering the emails as they come in. If you have any questions, ladycadillac04@yahoo.com is how you get to me. We have quite a few people that have already made their reservations, so we're going to have Italian food. We did barbecue last time. We're going to do Italian this time, so hope to see everybody at the party. Darren's back with his equipment.
Alright. I guess I'll just go ahead and change the hubs first. And I'll show you how these come apart. It's pretty easy. Hey, can you come over here and
You want me to hold the camera and be the jack?
I'm just kidding. It's pretty light.
Okay.
It's Chinese. Anyway, obviously you gotta take the tire off first, but you're gonna need this nut, so don't disregard it. Usually I have more than a crescent wrench, but I'm doing this
Redneck style.
redneck style. So anyway,
This is what happens when you go to the turkey rod runs and you see everybody with their wagons all decked to the hilt, and his wagon wasn't decked to the hilt.
Flat when you're a brand new tractor.
Still, regardless, every little scooter, wagon, anything that you could come home and create catches your attention.
This is what happens when you buy a. I didn't buy this.
I bought the display model because I didn't want to have you put it together.
And it's had flat ever since we brought it home.
Well, you know, it was the thought that counted.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But anyway, here's the. Look how tricky it used to be, man. Little roller bearing washers for your hubs. I used to think of everything, didn't I? This stuff's probably all obsolete now too. But anyway, it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it?
Yeah, I loved it. Like I said, I'd do it again.
You used to be nice to me then.
I'm nice to you now.
Yeah. So, yeah, Gary.
Remember who took care of you.
Gary wanted to know if I was all better from the surgery or not. And,
That depends on what day it is.
you know what, Gary? I feel better, but
Physically, yes.
I can't get a chance, you know. I guess I'm still, my head's not completely right. And I have bad days. And I got this thing going on now where it's like a cycle. Why don't you tell them about that? What is it?
It's a pattern. I'm going to start putting it on the calendar so you
Anyway,
can see.
my face gets paralyzed and my eye droops down and then I get in a shitty mood. So
That's putting it mildly.
we're trying to figure that out right now.
Ooh.
But apparently it's a pattern that I don't see. My wife says it's every month, and it's.
It lasts for a few days, too.
Oh, let me show you that. I missed all that.
I have it all on there.
I didn't show me. This is just this is a standard hub. You know, you don't need the roller bearings. I'm just using them since I have them. But it's a front hub off a go-kart. You know, a racing cart, and it's got a seal bearing on this side. That side over there has a actual tapered bearing. I made a tapered bearing for that hub because the bearing used to go bad every week. And that's the side that had the load on it. So, yeah, there's all kinds of trick stuff on these go-karts. I could go for days. But
We got tore down all the time, and they never found anything. It was
no,
great.
because I made the cart trick, not the motor. But it took them a while to figure that out. Cart turned. But anyway, that's it right there, man. You use the old nut and washer. You got to use a couple spacers. Show them the spacers. Those are the different spacers, different combinations. That's how you get the cross weight and the cart set up, you know, where the wheel sits. All that stuff matters. Anyway, that's the two fronts. So we're just going to pick two front tires here. I got a couple nuts out of the shed, luckily. These nuts! Yeah, had to do it. Here's a good front. What do you think?
Oh, you're not putting all 4 big ones? You're going to put big in the back, little in the front?
Well, I was thinking about it. You don't like that or what?
Well, I don't know. I was wondering if it would turn with the big ones in the front.
What do you want it to turn? What do you want it to handle now? Sound like you're go-kart racing again.
Well, it doesn't need to have a push when it's got a load on it, you know. It's got to be able to move.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We're going to go with this. We'll see if it's got a push or if it...
I was going to say the handle hits the wheel on the inside
What are
there.
you talking about, woman?
The little axle thingy piece.
It's not hitting.
Whatever you call that.
No, it's not hitting.
Okay.
It's close.
Very close.
Oh, good God, man. Here, let me fix that for you.
I'm just saying, if you have the handle all the way over, it's gonna hit.
No, because the tire moves with it. But...
Okay, well then do it however you want to do it. I was just pointing out something that I noticed. This is why Mom doesn't come in the garage anymore.
Why?
Because it's always a debate.
Because you're never right.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Oh, there's too many I told you so moments in this house for you to even go there.
So anyway, as far as Gary's question, I want to go back to work, but they won't let me yet because they said I'm not ready. Whatever that means. What's that mean, Andrea?
Because your body will fall apart.
My body will fall apart. But I'm getting better. Trying anyway. I don't get much done anymore.
You're not half paralyzed anymore. I mean, there is some positives to it.
I can move around, so that's good. I'm going to turn this nut around because there's not much thread here. But the wheel, the hub will be spaced further out now.
I was just, never mind.
I want you to feel good, you know. I don't want you to lift when it's full of merchandise.
Yeah, well, we know who's pulling the wagon, so, you know,
It's not me.
my point. So if it gets me aggravated, then, you know,
So
you'll
did you
be
have fun
pulling
at
your
the
own
car show
wagon.
yesterday?
Huh?
Did you have fun at the car show?
Yeah.
You wanted to buy that wagon, didn't you?
There was a couple cars I wanted to buy, but, you know, I have self-control, so
That's
I didn't
what
buy
lack.
them.
That's what I lack, right?
Well, and you want, yeah, well, that's true. But the other reason is because I can't afford the one that's already done. So, you know.
Yeah, well, done's not, you know, can't afford done, baby. You gotta
Well, I
buy-
know, but not done requires me to have garage time.
Oh, where'd my girl go? You see it?
Behind you. It grew legs. It walked away.
Probably. But anyway, I am feeling a lot better. The neck surgery, I guess, would be 100% success. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. It's just-
Yeah, but there's other issues still. That there's more than just the neck. So, you know,
Yeah.
that was just one step towards putting Humpty Dumpty back together.
Humpty Dumpty. All right, well, I gotta get a socket. So I'll be right
Of course
back.
you do.
Oh, man, that hurts.
Hey, don't forget, if you haven't already, I have my own channel now too. Subscribe to Savings and Cravings. I should have probably said that in the beginning.
Yeah, savings and cravings. Eddie, I don't think I'm gonna get to go back to the car show today because
You could go, I told you. I didn't want to go.
well, I gotta do the Christmas tree thing.
I'll see too many prices getting marked down. I should have been making a list and look for specific cars that I could have exported out of here.
I would have bought that wagon. I mean, I thought that it was a pretty good deal. But
Well, I saw another wagon and I saw a 55 that on that little golf cart ride I took yesterday for the shuttle.
Yeah.
Because it went farther down than we walked, so I saw other cars that we didn't see.
There's one side down. How's that look? Is it okay? You want to turn it and test it?
No.
Has it got plenty of room now?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're limiting yourself on how much you can pull the handle left to right, that's all. Yeah,
Full turn now.
okay, well, I mean, like I said, it was right up against the wheel the first time.
Right up against it. This one's got a little more offset here. You know, they're all different. Just a different compound too.
Oh, great.
Maybe the first time you went out with a bad setup with it.
Nope. My setup was very important.
We got pretty good at the end there though. Not too many people could beat us. I'd say nobody.
Here, let me tell you the best part of why my setup was so important. I was the only girl that ran in stock medium with all the boys. So I didn't have the arm strength in the corners that those guys had, so I had to lift in the corner.
What did you have though? Motor.
Yeah, I had the motor to be out in front of everybody in the straightaway, but
Who built that motor?
You built that motor, honey. You're so studly. Anyways, they didn't figure out till almost the end of the season that my car would hook in the corner. So you could hit me, you could do whatever you wanted to do. As long as I kept the tires pointed to come out of the corner, you would slingshot me ahead instead of spinning me out of the corner. And then I had the motor to hit the gas, and they gave me the push, and I hit the gas, and I was just uncatchable. But they didn't figure out till the end not to hit me in the corner.
Yeah, that was a badass car. When I bought it, it was number 86X because it was a piece of shit.
I kept that number though.
According to the, oh yeah, it was just a thing we did, you know, I mean, just to prove a point. Anyway, we'll take these off. These are no good. The offset's wrong, I think. This might be harder in the back. We'll see.
I'm getting hungry.
Hungry.
Yep. But I'm not leaving. I will find something here to eat.
Damn girl, you ate enough food this weekend to feed you for a month usually.
I know, but because I didn't cook, you know, my fridge isn't full of food. Well, it's got dessert. Oh, there's chocolate cake in there.
Chocolate cake! Birthday cake.
They don't want to see the plumber crack. You don't need to bend down right in front of the camera.
You're rolling the camera.
Well, I mean, I couldn't move it that fast.
Yeah, I'll fix the plumber. Oh boy, it'll be one of these three. 4. Anyway, a little wobbly today. A little too much activity. I need one of those old man things.
He's walked 3 car shows in 3 days. The Turkey Rod runs twice and the Bel Air Plaza once.
And the golf cart deal. I don't know if I told you guys about the golf cart deal. That fell apart.
Well, it didn't necessarily fall apart. I'll catch him when he's not at the track. But
I had a guy at the show, he told me, he goes, man, I'll sell you a brand new golf cart. It was supposed to be tricked out.
I thought it was supposed to be tricked out too, but...
And an 18-foot trailer, enclosed for $5,000. Well, when we went back to talk to him Sunday or Saturday, he didn't remember the conversation or whatever.
I think he even had a pinky ring on, so he may or may not get a phone call.
Pinky ring.
I don't do pinky rings. It's a pet peeve of mine. If the salesperson has a pinky ring and it's a dude, nope, not happening.
Uh-oh. Hand me some spacers, baby. Some of those aluminum doodads.
These things over here?
There's some there, there's some there. There's somebody on. I'm feeling a little queasy myself. Maybe we should eat. Don't take much. Usually I get queasy once a day.
I could just go for some pancakes. It's still Sunday morning for me.
Pancakes?
I could put Haley on that job. mixing the batter and stuff.
That's such a mess.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it's gonna work, man.
So put 2 skinny tires back there. You got one right there and one right there.
I might have to, I don't know. Give me one of those, is there any small spacers? A couple washer spacers?
Here's a couple washers.
I got one here. Woo! Feel the Cuisinart coming on. That's the other thing, I still get real queasy. Of course, I refuse to take pain medicine. That's probably what they're telling me anyway. Isn't that what they say, baby?
What?
Dumbass, I should take that shit and I'd feel better.
Just be on another planet more often.
Planet
Use that little
Pluto.
one right in front of you.
Oh, so got another? Give me that little
Yeah.
one. We'll get up off your face.
I could go right back in my house. I can go clean my woman cave and not hang out in your man cave.
This is a dirt tire. What's that over there? Let me see the offset on that wheel. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't done a shop video in a while building something, but I don't think this is what they're expecting.
That's the beauty of you, Darren. You never know what's going to be on one of your videos.
Well, the truth of it is I really haven't been allowed to be in the shop much, you know, on my own. So, I will tell you the next surgery, the one really cool thing that I did get to do that I haven't done on my own in a long time is I got to drive on a road trip by myself, which was pretty damn cool. What do you think? That was pretty cool, huh? I haven't done that in ever. Got my own hotel rooms.
He was a big boy.
Which is, you know, that's a big step for somebody like me that about, you know, lost everything. Driver's license. I signed everything over at once, I think power of attorney, because I was so vegetated. So it was a cool trip. Made me realize that I wanted a job too. That was the bad part about the trip. Sometimes we can't have what we want, but we get what we need, you know what I mean? You just gotta learn to live with it. That's what my wife tells me.
No sense being miserable every day. Live in the future and not the past.
Alrighty, one more side to go, huh? We need a little air. Probably got an air chuck somewhere around here. Chuck, 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 chuck. Oh, let me go see if I can find something to do. Seems like we're missing a hub for some reason. A hubby. Oh, here it is. Here's the hub. We need to use that hub. See what we got out there for the wheel.
Oh, there he goes. He left the building again. Alright. If anybody's got like a Nomad wagon, Bel Air wagon, old 55, you know, Bel Air Chevy that needs work, that's reasonably priced, I'm looking for one. I want one. Mama needs a yard ornament.
I had to grab my piece and got what? For the Nova. I was trying to paint this for my hole in the firewall. I made a nice piece of metal to make it look like carbon fiber and bolt a bunch of shit to it. One to go.
You'd have flipped if that would have knocked and made that door fall.
Yeah, I would have been crying, huh? Screaming, kicking like a little kid.
I think he would have had a little more F-bombs involved, but okay, we'll go with your story. Oh, it was great. The kids saw a sign at the car show and it had like that radiation warning background and it said, "Warning, F-bombs flying."
Man, I've gotten a lot better.
It was cute though. We were gonna get it for his garage.
I've gotten much better. The YouTube community's taught me to curb my F-bomb a little bit, hasn't it?
Well, yeah. You've come a long way, Darren.
That's right. You know, that's the hard part in our relationship. You know, she doesn't really like the person that I am now, and she won't really fill me on who I used to be, you know? So, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be that guy again, huh?
Well, no, you're two different guys right now. I mean, you're, like today, you're in a good mood. You're wanting to do family stuff, and, you know, but then there's a day when the switch flips that, you know, that's the guy I don't like, the bad guy, Daddy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
That was Wolfgang stuck on there. Did you see that?
Yep.
Oh, man. See, I don't even know what she's talking about, so it's hard to fix that. Sometimes I just want her to check me into like one of those homes. We got one downtown here.
They'd give you back.
They'd send me back. You said. You're gonna have to come pick him up, man.
Hey man, that's happened on one of your when you had your arm surgery.
It's like when I blew my arm off.
Oh yeah, I brought his clothes and everything home from the hospital, and he threatened the nurse dude that he'd walk home in his underwear if I didn't get back there with his clothes right now.
That guy was stretching it. You know, he shouldn't have been a nurse. He should have been more like a bouncer or something. He had an attitude. He didn't want to follow the orders, but expected me to follow his, right? So how's that work? Why don't you tell the whole story?
He had an old lady nurse all day that made sure he was comfortable.
No, what?
Oh yes, that's it. And he didn't want to. He thought the doctor was giving you too much medicine, and he didn't want to give it to you, and you wanted to deck him.
So basically, he wanted to.
Darren's not a good hospital patient either.
Well, I mean, the guy wanted to, you know, tell me I shouldn't have what the doctor said I should have. Which he's a nurse. Last time I checked, doctors go to school a lot longer than nurses do. I'm not, you know, saying that nurses don't know what they're doing, but when they start questioning the doctor, I mean, that can be a problem. I was just gonna, you know, go home until he got off and come back. Right?
The hard part with hospitals is the average person that's having, you know, bones put back together has pain medicine at home, and chances are it's stronger than what they give you in the hospital.
But I don't think
And they don't want to give you anything to compensate for it when you're in the hospital.
I don't
So
want to give you anything anymore. I'm sure what I need is in the bottom of this bag, so bear with me here. Maybe Hans as far as my Allen wrenches. Wait a minute. Alrighty. No. This is my Jimmy Johnson tool bag here. He came by and left this for me. Hooked me up. So I was doing some home repairs.
yeah, you're funny.
I think I paid for a seat in this car or something, though. I can tell you that. Hey, bingo! All right, well, what we're going to do is turn these studs around here, reverse hymosis on the hub, and make that fat-ass wheel fit over here on this side.
So it's gonna have a big wheel on the one side, bigger than the other one?
Guess I can redo it.
The wagon doesn't need a stagger like that. That'll look funny.
Listen, you got to have something to clip the damn ankles when you're going through the crowd.
Yeah, you were taking people out thing we had yesterday, man.
What thing?
When you were pulling that little cart thing, you'd cut people off and not even pay any attention and forget that you got a wagon dragging 3 feet behind you.
I really don't care like you do. You're polite. I'm not. You can always say, I'm sorry I got your ankle, buddy. You know, I mean.
Sorry I was being a dick and walked out in front of you and knocked you in the ankle. Hope it didn't hurt.
I probably didn't see him. God, he make it sound so bad? Why do you make it sound so bad? Like,
don't take Darren anywhere where there's crowds. He does not do people well. He did good this weekend, surprisingly, for as crowded as it was yesterday, compared to how it was Thursday.
I knew I had to get shit.
Well, we went at the end of the day, too, so you didn't deal with the traffic jam and all that.
What a nightmare, dude.
It's the biggest car show in the United States, I think.
And I got the handicap shit. I could do that, I guess, but I never used that. Then you can pull right up next to the fence or in the infield.
Well, next year we'll just have a booth and you can camp there.
No, one of the tubers had a really good suggestion. He said you just get a car in the car show, stuff the car full of shit every day, and I guess they have a certain time where you can leave out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where's that hole at? It's easier than going in and out with stuff. You know, you just fill your car up with shit.
Yeah, but if I actually paid to have a vendor spot out there in a booth, I'm loading it and unloading it one time.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
We did it one time there. I don't know. We sold a lot of stuff.
I broke even, only because I offered mixed paint.
Yeah, and we sold a lot of POR 15, which I even hate to say or sell, but people buy that shit up at the car show. That's what they want. Whatever. We sold a lot of that though, and I mean more than probably the POR 15 guy because we sold it for cheap. But there's a lot of guys out there selling paint, and so you don't do very good at that. Next
And
year,
the swap meet stuff, you got to have the right stuff. You got to have the stuff people are looking for.
Hopefully
You know.
we'll sell some cars next year. That's what I'm going to try.
You heard it, folks. He said he was going to get rid of some yard ornaments.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I got to do to try to make some money. I got to try to put this stuff together and sell it. I mean, it's no good sitting here, right?
Okay, you're learning.
So, I don't know. The Nova might not be that much of a home run because there's a lot of money in it, but the Ventura will definitely be, should make some money. Volkswagen shit doesn't sell. You saw that. Those guys are just sitting behind their cars out there.
Well, that's not the show for Volkswagen stuff to sell.
Oh, we missed that show.
The Pasco County show is where you sell your Volkswagen stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to go to that. I sort of missed it, though.
You were in South Carolina.
Went with Noel to South Carolina to break his shit.
Now, chances are, had we known the car show was that weekend, he probably would have went to the car show instead of South Carolina.
I wouldn't have gone to the race.
He doesn't usually miss that show.
And Noel had plenty of help. Noel's one of those guys that has an entourage. You know, he travels with a crew. I don't know. I think it was just him and Cameron at Speed World. But anyway.
I don't know.
Dude, that bearing was bad.
You're putting a bad bearing on my wagon? How dare you?
Well, you're not going to be racing it. So. I'm putting some Burris tires there. I got like a couple asphalt tires and some dirt tires mixed.
Well, I know, but it's more about the size matching. That one looks way too big compared to the other side.
Well, baby.
Hey, you wanted my company. My company comes with my opinion.
What do you want me to put on there? Why don't you shit a tire? I mean, come on.
Where'd that other one go that you threw that landed by the hood over there?
What are you talking about?
The smaller one right here. Is that one, or the one behind the cart there?
This one?
That's more the size like the one you got on there.
Oh, good God, man. Sword make you happy, you know that?
No, it's not. It's not at all.
The guy before the explosion just must have been a hell of a guy.
You know, don't start. We'll have witnesses. Do not start.
All right, man.
The guy before the explosion had his dick moments too. They're just a lot more prominent
I
now.
thought I was a dick when you married me, but I guess not. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you were. It's a different kind of dick now, though.
I used to have friends though, and I don't have any friends anymore. So,
Gee.
so I guess my old friends don't like the new guy either. I got new friends though, so what are you gonna do? I try, man. That's all I can do is try. They have no idea. Most of my friends don't have a clue. I only get a couple birthday cards a year now, though. Some are for my old friends, YouTubers, and my insurance guy, and my mother-in-law, and my mom, and my kids. My son gave me a card too this year.
He even went to the store all by himself and bought his.
Bought what? Me a card?
Your birthday card from your son? He did that on his own. I didn't buy it or take him to the store. So up for your son there, that he did that for his dad all by himself.
He's a good kid. All right, I don't think I have the tire chuck. Oh, look, the tire chuck. Cheating. Put some air in this and let it down off the lift and we'll be done.
The lift.
It'll be a million-hour video.
It's at 30 minutes.
Oh, my words.
Ooh, that didn't sound good.
Now we did a little, you know, when I do shit, it takes longer, you know, my lack of skills of editing. I guess you could edit this down, you know.
Oh, by the way, too, there's still a few people who haven't claimed their giveaway prize, so if you...
Yeah, tell them at the end of the 30-minute video.
I just thought about it. You might want to go back and watch the giveaway, see if you, one of the $50 gift cards is still sitting here.
Sound good? Who's that, Pete bugging out?
Yep. I even commented on one of his comments that he won, and I still haven't heard from
Come
him.
on, Brian. Claim your prize.
If you don't want to claim it, Holly's dying to spend whoever's gift cards they didn't want to spend. They
There's
didn't want to
right,
use.
Mama. There you go.
Oh, by the way, Gary, Holly said thank you for giving her your gift card. She was all excited.
You gonna get a side shot?
Oh, well, yeah, I was yakking.
You gonna walk around?
Oh, here. Ooh, ah.
Holly already claimed it, sorry.
It's Cyber Monday, I'll claim this one.
Sorry.
She claimed the $10.
So there we go. We went from, oh God, look at that.
Wagon.
Ooh, I'm
Hey, get in
excited.
there, I'll pull you. Wanna go for a ride?
Now we just need to go yard selling and fill it up.
There we go. You have to go hang out with Musty One to get a good deal at the yard sale.
I haven't been yard selling in forever because I have too much crap on my own already.
All right, here we go. Thanks for hanging in there. If you stayed till the end, unbelievable. There we go. We got ready for the next car show.